It's a beautiful Sunday morning in the fabulous Florida Keys. I just get in from my morning walk along the beach. The weather on my phone said it was 84 degrees out already. The sun is up and there's a nice steady breeze coming off the ocean, keeping things cool. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. A question I frequently get asked, being someone who's lived in the Florida Keys for about 33 years and been a realtor in the Florida Keys for a little over 25 years, is people will ask me, are they better off to drive the length of the Keys down from Miami or fly right into Key West? My standard answer, I tell them, is if you've never driven, do it at least once. It's an absolutely beautiful drive. Bridges and ocean and bright blue waters and islands, and you see some amazing homes. There's some great restaurants to stop at. Going over the 7-mile bridge the very first time is an experience you will never forget. That being said, I do it twice a month, and for me it's a long, boring drive. I fly into Key West, but it's definitely, if you've never done it before, do it once. Up until the early 1900s, you weren't able to drive all the way to Key West. The main road ended at Big Carpet Key. Then a real estate developer out of Miami named W.P. Shepard purchased 92 acres of land in Boca Chica Key, which is just next to Big Carpet Key, with his intention being to build the bridge to Stock Island, which he did, and from there on in, you could drive to Key West. Up until then, the only way to get to Key West was either by boat or by airplane, and it was pretty much by boat. Although the airport was built in 1913, the Key West airport, and they did have one test pilot flight in 1913 just to make sure the airport was okay. They did not start regular scheduled flights until 1928, and at that point, the road was already built. This is my morning market MLS update video I do every day right about this same time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. If you watch this video every day, you will be ahead of most buyers. You'll know about every new listing from Big Pine Key down to Key West the same day the realtors know about them. I find most buyers wait for a home to come on to Trulia or Zillow or Realtor.com before they inquire about it. And the problem they face there is by the time most of those sites put a home live online, it's usually been on the multiple listing service a couple days. If you watch this video and you see something you like, you can call me right away and we'll make an appointment for you to go see the home. And if you like what you see, we can write up an offer and have you under contract before most buyers ever even knew the home was available for sale. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings, including photos, if you follow my blog, keywestinvesting.com. I'll put that web address in the description below. There's a lot more details and information on the blog, any unique features the home might have. It'll have things like room descriptions, room dimensions. There'll be photos of the inside of the home, photos of the outside of the home. If the home happens to be waterfront or happens to have a pool, there'll be photos of the pool, photos of the water view, photos of the boat dockage. Just a lot more information than I can cram into a couple-minute quick YouTube video. Again, that web address is keywestinvesting.com, and it's updated every day from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I'll put the web address in the description below in case you forget it. If you like this video, please let me know. Click that thumbs up like symbol down below. If you want to see more videos of this nature and stay current with what's being listed in the Florida Keys real estate market at what price, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a video like this every morning. You can stay right up current with the real estate market and the realtors. We have 2 new listings that have come on the market today between Key West and Big Pine Key. Before I tell you about the listings, the state of Florida's legal department makes me cover the boring stuff. The information I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I'm not accepting any responsibility for either of these listings. I'm not claiming either one of them to be my own listing, and I'm not accepting any responsibility if there's any inaccuracies in the information I give you. I'm simply reading it to you right from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. And even when you watch the blog, that's basically a copy and paste of the Florida Keys multiple listing service. The first house is in Key West's Midtown neighborhood on Seminary Street. It's a great property. It's on a large, oversized corner lot. It's a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 2,812 square foot house. It's broken up. It has the large main house, and then there's a detached legal guest house in the yard. A lot of houses in Key West will have the detached guest house, but they used to be a shed and they became a guest house overnight. This one, the guest house, is actually permitted. It's a great pool, a very tropical, lush landscaped yard. You're in your own private oasis when you're in that backyard sitting in the pool. It's a very large house by Key West standards. 2,812 square feet is a large house. Good neighborhood, very close to the beach. That being said, in my opinion, it's very overpriced. It's being offered at $3,199,000, but that's just my opinion. Then we go up to Summerland Key. We have a canal front home on Ocean Drive. Summerland Key is very popular with the boaters because the water is deeper, the controlling depth getting into the canal system is deeper. You can get much bigger boats into Summerland Key than you can in most of the lower keys. And the ongoing line is along with bigger boats comes bigger houses with bigger price tags. This particular house is relatively small. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 992 square foot house. But it has 60 foot of dockage on one of the deepest water boating canals in the lower keys. And it's surrounded by multi-million-dollar houses. Some of the houses out there on the other side of the road in the ocean go for, $3, $4, and some of them even over $5 million. So this is definitely a case of the real estate rule. You'd rather have the cheapest house in the millionaire's neighborhood than the nicest house in the entire trailer park. This one, as I said, a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 992 square foot house, which is small, but it's being offered at $1,190,000, which is extremely low for a canal front house in Summerland Key, and especially on Ocean Drive, and it's only about 4 lots in from the open water. You can be out for a day of diving or snorkeling or offshore fishing. Less than 5 minutes from the time you leave your dock to the time you're full speed heading out offshore. That's all we have for today. If you want to see either of these great homes or any home anywhere in the Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to showing you homes in the fabulous Florida Keys. And more importantly, I look forward to making you my neighbor. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.